What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Now, have y'all ever watched a basketball game and your team, they start making turnovers, start doing unnecessary fouls, and you're, as a coach, you're like, what's going on? What do? They call a timeout. Nintendo, time out. Now, one of the things I love about my Wii U are the quality exclusive. Usually when Nintendo drops an exclusive, a game on the Wii U, great game. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was a great game. Splatoon, so good. IGN had to go back, re-review it, bump up that score. And so when you go to Metacritic, the Nintendo exclusives, for the most part, they're all not perfect, but for the most part, they rate pretty good. 2 games Nintendo just dropped that are tanking in review scores. Now, I am the one that review scores aren't the end all be all, but they are very telling when multiple sources are saying the same thing about your game. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Y'all saw my reaction when they showed that on the Nintendo Direct.
Every day in Animal Crossing is a roll of the dice,
no.
And that has never been truer than now. In
Oh
Animal Crossing
no!
Amiibo Festival, villagers live out a month of ups and downs each time you play, where each move you make on the board is a new day. Roll the dice, walk the board, and see what kind.
That game got a 5 out of 10 on IGN. That is mediocre and unacceptable. The next game that just came out, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I'm hyped for that game. I was hyped for that game. I'm still enjoying it. I gave it a hype score of 7. That's my hype score, not a review of the game, just how I felt when the game first launched. That's all my hype score is. But that game, 4.8 on IGN. Bad. That's bad. That's what that rating means, bad. Why? The game is still a solid tennis game. I'm not taking that back, not taking that away from Nintendo. I enjoy playing the game, but it's shallow. The options and variety, for me, it's good because I like a core tennis experience. I'm glad it has online ranking where you can play against online persons, but other gamers want the different modes. You play the Mario games because they have a fun spin on the sport genre, and so I can see why the game has been rated a 4.8 on IGN. Bad. Nintendo, that is unacceptable. This is what you should have done. I know you delayed Zelda. That was supposed to be our big holiday game. And I know you put Star Fox in its place. And then you delayed Star Fox. And so there was a void. You know what you should have done? Instead of rushing to try to put Mario Tennis in that gap, you should have just not released that game. Right now, you should have waited, put in more modes. This is my thing about Mario Tennis, then I'm gonna get back to what I'm talking about. Mario Tennis on the 3DS, and this was one of the features I was still crossing my fingers hoping it would be in the Wii U version. I love the fact that you can play as your Mii. And they had a whole store, a shop feature where you can upgrade your gear, your wristband, and it was like a little RPG element in the tennis game. How can the 3DS version have more features than your Wii U version? The game was clearly rushed because you all needed to fill that gap. I think it was Miyamoto that once said, a bad game is bad forever, but a delayed game, you could actually polish it, and it's delayed, but it'll be good eventually. Now, as far as Amiibo, Animal Crossing, Ain't nothing y'all could have done about that game. That game is just boring. I mean, everything, I tried to watch it and see, maybe there's something about it that'll get me. No! 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 No, man. No. That game just doesn't have anything that appeals to me as a gamer and to the broader audience. For that game to be the game that is centered around Amiibo's a perfect opportunity. I'm still waiting for you guys to show us a game that really just shows us this is the Amiibo game. Nintendo, I know y'all can do it. But back to what y'all should have done. Y'all have y'all best game this holiday season not even coming out when everybody's in the store, everybody's online trying to buy Wii U games. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I know it's more of a niche title, but that game would have done a lot better as far as just keeping your brand intact and your quality. Oh, Nintendo, they release quality games. If y'all needed a game to fill that void, don't release it December 4th. Release that November 20th, 22nd, 27th, whenever, before Black Friday. Y'all could have done that for Xenoblade Chronicles X, and the game wouldn't have sold blockbusters because it's not a popular genre here in the West. But y'all could have kept your name brand. Your name brand is still solid as far as, because y'all don't do too many Amiibo Animal Crossings and Mario Tennis. I give that to y'all, but we calling a timeout right now. Regroup, come on, let's huddle, let's talk about this, re-strategize. And 2016, I got a cold, I got the sniffles. 2016, the games y'all have coming down the pipe. Zelda Twilight Princess. Make sure the game is solid. Pokken Tournament. Make sure the game is solid. Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. Make sure the game is solid. Star Fox Zero. Make sure that game is solid. Y'all delayed it already, so, and I do see some improvements, but polish your games up, Nintendo. Stop tripping. Stop with the 4.8s and the 5.0s. Zelda Wii U. That game gotta be polished. That game, don't just polish it. Take it through the car wash machine, scrub it down, whatever you gotta do, because y'all delayed that game for over a year. So that game has to be, that is already my most anticipated game, 2016. And so Nintendo, it's important for you all to keep your brand clean, man. We already, third-party developers already left the Wii U. And so all we have, what we can hold on to and what we can say as Nintendo fans, if you get a Wii U, you have a Wii U, you have the system with the best exclusives, the most polished games. When Super Smash Bros. Came out, there weren't no crazy glitches, game-breaking glitches. We eventually found some cool glitches, but there weren't any like game-breaking glitches where they needed a day one huge patch. I hated that on my PlayStation 4. Every single game I was getting on my PlayStation 4, day one, I had to download a 7.8, 8.0 gigabyte patch because the games were broken at launch. Same thing with my Xbox One. The game that came with my Xbox One, and I don't mean to be ragging on PlayStation 4, Xbox One owners. No hate. I got it. I play those systems. I got them. Looking at my PlayStation 4 right now. But on my Xbox One, the game that came with my Xbox One, the Halo Master Chief Collection, couldn't even play it. That's right. The online was broken. But you know what? When I got that Splatoon, the online, butter smooth, connections were stable, and it was free. And so Nintendo, do not release another bad game. You heard it right here from your boy. What are your thoughts on the recent review scores for Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival? A game that I could have called was going to be bad. And, excuse me, really disappointed in the scores for Mario Tennis because I gave the game a hype level of 7. I was hyped on the game. Still enjoying the game, don't get me wrong. I was playing it yesterday. I'm about to probably stream it tonight. But don't do it again, Nintendo. Come on. I'm out. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed to stay up to date. All things Nintendo. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.
Month of ups and downs each time you play, where each move you make on the board is a new day. Roll the dice, walk the board.